This is my tutorial for speedrunning Kero Blaster. I'm going to give a brief explanation of each part of the level and then we'll get to what they all look like in a full run sort of thing. So the first thing you'll notice about the run is that we answer no to this first prompt. If you tell them that it's your first time playing the game, it'll send you into the tutorial and that takes a long time and you don't want to do that. You can actually skip that prompt. I'll link you to a video where I describe how to do so. You'll notice that I'm playing on the English version of the game. That's because English is actually faster than the Japanese version. The English displays 4 characters every frame, where the Japanese only displays 1 character every frame, and that's actually a lot faster. Start out walking to the right and shooting, making sure to jump to pick up any drops from the tumbleweeds. When shooting the grass for drops, you want to be right on top of it when you shoot it so that you'll collect its drop immediately. We want 2 random coin drops before we get to our first shop. This jump is a little tricky. The strategy for getting over this guy is to aim for that spot right there, and let go of the D-pad right before you land so that you lose all of your forward momentum so you don't run into him. Then you can just jump right over. Shoot the grass, hoping for more drops, then just jumping over the last few enemies. This next enemy has 2 attacks. If you get the bad attack, he'll hit you. It's random, just accept it and move on. The red arrow is where you want to jump from. Kill these spikes and the enemy for their drops. Mashing the shoot button obviously makes them die faster. Getting up this ladder and over to the chest optimally is surprisingly difficult. You need to jump before getting to the ladder, pressing up to cling onto the ladder, and then instantly turn around to jump off the ladder. Then we're going to land just on the edge of that platform with the gray spikes, jump over them, and then jump over to the chest. Jumping on top of the chest to open it is faster than shooting it to break it open to get the 8 coins that are inside. You need to jump off the very edge of this platform in order to skip going up the ladder a second time. Now we're spending the 10 coins we collected on upgrading our pea shooter into the repeater. It doubles our damage and gives us a huge boost in range. Press up to cling to this ladder, then jump over these spikes. As you can see, these enemies die really easy to the repeater. We're also going to attempt to collect some coins from these spikes and these blades of grass. To deal with the purple dragons that pop up in front of you, hold down shoot and do a short little hop when they pop out of the ground. 2 bullets will kill them. Shoot these spikes for the coins. Same strategy with this dragon. And do a small jump to bounce on that guy's head before going to the next screen. Hold, shoot, and jump to kill that enemy that shoots the fireball, and we're going to take a secret passage over to a chest that has 5 coins in it. Jump right on this line so that you land on the chest. If you just walk off the edge here, you won't land on the chest and it'll take more time to open the chest and get its coins. The strategy for this next set of enemies is to shoot out all of their projectiles and kill the front one so that you can jump off the second one's head. If you mess up and take a hit, it's not that big of a deal since you're about to get another heart drop before the boss. Some simple platforming, then we're going to jump up onto this ladder. Jumping off the top of the ladder will give you more forward acceleration than just hopping off how you would normally when you reach the top of the ladder. Jump right before you reach the end of the screen so that you make it onto that platform and collect the heart from those spikes. It's important to be able to mash shoot while jumping for the shield plant, that's the boss name. He has 110 health. To make him enrage, you need to do 66 damage to him. The fastest you can kill him is a 3 cycle, which requires 66 combined damage on his first 2 cycles, then get the last 44 on his final phase. I take a hit and use the invincibility frames to make it easier to finish him off, and killing him close to the exit is optimal, obviously. If you can't quite mash fast enough to get him down in 3 cycles, you'll be losing a little bit of time, but it's not a huge loss on the overall run. Jump as soon as you see the weapon spawn so that you pick it up as early as possible. So here we get the fan. It's going to do 2 damage. It's going to be wider than the pea shooter. and has less range, but also its effect is not diminished in water. That'll be relevant in the next area. But that about wraps it up for my first tutorial episode. Stay tuned for the next one.